Good evening, everyone. Welcome to high school football at WRMJ Aledo at WRMJ.com. We're at Monmouth Roseville tonight. Sunny Lane Field for the opening night for the 2019 Orion Chargers. Battled a bit of technical issues in the pregame report, so we apologize. We're just now joining you, but we've got those problems in the rearview mirror. Ready for high school football tonight between a couple teams that made the quarterfinals a year ago in their respective classes. Orion in 2A, Monmouth Roseville in 3A. This is the WRMJ Casey's High School Football Game of the Week, powered by Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza. We arrived at tonight's game via the Essig Motors wheels to the game, the 2017 GMC Canyon Crew Cab SLT 4x4. That diesel engine was smoking the leather. It's got navigation. It's got low mileage. It's a local owner, trade, one owner vehicle, only $32,990. You can take that home from Essig Motors in Aledo. Let's quickly move to the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Again, Monmouth Roseville, off a 9-3 campaign a year ago, they lost in the 3A quarterfinals to Herscher. The Orion Chargers finished 11-1 1 year ago. The Monmouth Roseville Titans, led by ninth-year head coach Jeremy Adolphson. They're going to be under center a lot tonight. Their offense at wide receiver, 25, Levi Burdett. The front five, 67, Cody Wilcox at left tackle. Left guard, 77, Blake Smith. Center, 55, Aiden Davis. Right guard, 52, Jake Thomas. Right tackle, 59, Ramon Mendoza. At tight end, 1, Carter Russell. Your quarterback, 14, Jack Thompson. Wide receivers, 23, Keyshawn Taylor, and 10, Rashawn King, former Mercer County Golden Eagle, who transferred in March to Monmouth Roseville. Then the tailback, 15, Austin Johnson. Your Orion defense, 76, Ben Dunlap. 69, Luke DeBailey. They're the left end and left tackle. The right side, you got right tackle, 74, Zach Riddle. 72 at your right end, Jason Johnson. Your linebacking core on the outside, 6, Quinn Hoftender, and 42, Kobe Living. In the middle, 32, Josh Fair. Your safeties, strong safety, 2, Kobe Schultz. Free safety, 16, Jared Moore. Your corners, 24, Brady Mascari, and 4, Ryan Youngworth. 23, Cole Kratzberg will handle the kicking. We'll give you the other halves of those starting lineups in a moment because the ball is on the tee. Kyle McEwen joined by Brent, Hutton, and Logan Bowman tonight on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. Coach, glad to be back for another season of Orion Charger football on our WRMJ platforms. And the ball is about to be in the air for the opener of the 2019 campaign. Mascari and looks like Schultz back to receive.
That is correct.
Orion. Kick fielded by Mascari at the Orion 10. They're going from right to left.
Got a hole.
Across the 30, out to the 34. It's a 30, out to the 34. It's a 20-yard return for the Orion Chargers, and they'll set up their offense. They're led by senior quarterback number 4, Ryan Youngworth, stepping in the shoes of Dawson Schulenberg. Otherwise, tight end 6, Quinn Hoftender, just a sophomore. Your front five, 74, left tackle, it's Zach Riddle. Left guard, 55, Braden Rodney. Center, 76, Ben Dunlap. Right guard, 73, Tegan Parr. Right tackle, 72, Jason Johnson. Wide receivers, 22, Dathan Moore and 2, Kobe Schultz. Brady Mascari and Kobe Living. 24 and 42 are your running backs. First play from scrimmage for the Orion Chargers. Trips to the far side and one back in the backfield. Out of the gun, here's a snap, the handoff. The left side, and this is Mascari with room to run out across the 45 to the 47. It'll be a first down for the Orion Chargers on their first play from scrimmage for the 2019 campaign.
That play results in a Chargers first down.
Yeah, nice job by the left side of the line. It really opened up a nice hole for Mascari to get through. Great first down play, first play of the season.
First and 10 from the 43. Here's the snap. The handoff goes to the left, and this time it is Mascari tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we had a leaker come on the backside of the line. Actually, that was actually Kobe Schultz that time actually carried the ball, and a leaker came from the right side of the offensive line and was able to make the play from behind.
Of our Mercer County Family Eye Care eyes of the game coming up momentarily. Dual receivers each way here. Now in motion, Schultz right to left. Here's the snap. Youngworth rolling to his right, looking. Short pass caught at the 48. It's Schultz out of bounds at the 49. going to be a 4-yard pickup. Time now for the Mercer County Family Eye Care Eyes of the Game. See Mercer County Family Eye Care for your annual comprehensive vision exam. For your kids having trouble seeing the chalkboard, see Mercer County Family Eye Care in Aledo. Now here are the officials for tonight's game. Referee Steve Spivey, linesman Dave Moore, umpire Tad Johnson, line judge Mike Yepson, back judge Randy Manuel. Don't miss a call. Have your eyes tested today at Mercer County Family Eye Care in Aledo. Here's a snap, the handoff up the middle. That's fair. And Josh gets out across midfield to the 49. It was, that's Schultz. And across midfield. We've played 2 minutes here at Coach Warren Dobry Field in Monmouth. It's going to be 4th down from midfield for the Chargers on their first possession for their offense.
Lining up.
And they're lining up like they're going to go for it out of the wishbone under center. Youngworth trying to draw Monmouth Roseville offsides. Barking out a play. Take a look at the wristband. Wait for the snap. Snap. They're going to go for it. Fake handoff. Youngworth rolling up 4th down high to the sideline. Passes.
Yeah, that's interference there. Yep.
Into a crowd.
It was into the crowd, but one of the defenders for Monmouth Roseville was kind of waiting for the ball, ended up grabbing on top of the shoulder pads the receiver and pulled him down as the ball was in the air.
We'll have the Aledo Napa scoreboard during the ball game. Aledo Napa has it all. Heavy-duty truck parts and accessories, tractor parts, farm-related items, ATV parts and batteries, and so much more. See Mark Baldwin at Aledo Napa. Take advantage of Napa know-how today. We also want to thank our friend Rex McCorder for jumping on board again this year. And when the Chargers get inside the 20, it'll be the Rex McCorder Red Zone. Move your grain from AJ to M Wagon to your bin, Westfield. Weedheart Auger from Yarger Machinery. If you want it, call Rex McCorder, 309-337-1680. And the Orion Chargers get the benefit of the penalty and a fresh set of downs, Coach.
Yep. And kind of a good play by Ryan just getting that ball off there and give it opportunity there for that pass interference call.
And on first down, it's going to be no gain. And that is
Schultz again.
So Orion in the white road jerseys with the black helmets, gray pants, light gray lettering and numerals outlined in red. Monmouth Roseville in the home dark gray, more of a charcoal gray with a dark matte blue as the helmet and number colors. 4 receivers for Youngworth out of the gun on 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Snap. Youngworth looking. Short pass. Caught by Schultz, but he only gets out to the 32, a 3-yard pickup. That could have been picked off. A high pass. Great catch there by Schultz.
Yeah, they set off a little bit of play-action pass, and they slipped Coley from that slot position into the middle screen. And if a guy had a couple more blocks in there, it could have been a big play, but the pass was a tough one to grab. He went and grabbed it, and they made that tackle right away.
Dual receivers here, and in the backfield, Schultz. Here's Living in motion left to right. The snap. Youngworth fakes a handoff. He'll take it himself, and he's brought down by the Monmouth Roseville pile. And we haven't talked about it yet tonight, gentlemen, but Monmouth Roseville brings size to the table, and they average across their front line 5'11", 248. They got a couple.
That's pretty good size.
They have some youth to back up that size. Another 4th down situation. This time 4th and 5 for the Chargers, working from our right to left here at the broadcast booth vantage point. Outside the Rex McCorder red zone. 4th and 5 from the Monmouth Roseville 30. Chip Filler, he elects to go for it. Youngworth sacked at the 41. 11-yard loss. Monmouth Roseville will take over on downs. We'll take a break and have that possession for you coming up next on WRMJ. On first down, a 2-yard gain for Monmouth Roseville.
It's like Preston Johnson with a carry.
Yes.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And again, we had some technical issues, deep technical issues in the pregame report, so we'll bring you the other action around the areas, the Aledo Napa scoreboard, plus we'll take a look at the rankings and much more coming up at the half. Here's the snap. Jack Thompson, the quarterback, rolling to his right. Under
good tackle.
At the 42, and it's a 1-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Monmouth Roseville.
Yeah, he got out there in space and looked like Kobe did a great job of breaking himself down, and quarterback made a nice little move on him, but he got down into his knees and brought him down. It was a nice play.
So it'll be, again, 3rd and 7 for the Monmouth Roseville Titans here. The ball at the 43 of Monmouth Roseville, working from our left to right. Out of the modified eye, the snap, Thompson to the left. Short pass is caught by Quentin King. He'll get across the 45 and no more. Brought down by a host of Chargers. It'll be 4th and short for Monmouth Roseville. And again, there, King showing his versatility.
Yeah, I think he called out the wrong brother, though, on that one.
Excuse me, Rashawn King. There you go. My age. Between them, they have more speed than I think he's County can handle. It'll bring up 4th and they're going to say 7 for Monmouth Roseville. Or excuse me, 4th and 4. 3-yard pickup on 3rd down.
They're lining up to go for it too.
Trips to the near side and one back alongside Thompson out of the gun. He barks out the play call. Looks to his right. Trying to draw Orion offside. Here's the snap. Thompson looking. Pass into traffic. Caught by King for the first down. And he's taken down at the 44. It's an 11-yard pickup. First down for Monmouth Roseville. And Chip Filler mentioned in the pregame interview that unfortunately we were unable to broadcast on this platform, that he knew Monmouth Roseville would come out and hit them in the mouth to begin the game. This is exactly what we're looking at now.
Yeah, King was running that slot position. He just went out to that 1st down yardage and just sat there in Orion zone, and the quarterback was able to give him the football.
Thank you for tuning in tonight on WRMJ, Aledo, and WRMJ.com. 5:30 to play first quarter. Here's the snap, and this time it's King on a pitch. He'll get to the 40 with speed into traffic down at the 39. That's an 8-yard gain for Rashawn King. Transferred from Mercer County to Monmouth Roseville in March. Had some time during the summer and the offseason to build those bonds with his teammates. And Coach Adolphson says he fits in really well in what Jeremy's looking to do here in his 9th season at Monmouth Roseville. Out of the eye, Thompson under center. 2 receivers to the left. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle is going to be stopped at the 38-yard line. And the ball carrier in the pile, Austin Johnson, picks up 2. 4:50 to go in this first quarter. No score as of yet on WRMJ.com.
Yeah, Orion, the guys started off that nice drive. They got the ball first in the kickoff, and they got down the field, and then they had a couple of negative plays and turned that ball over on downs. And now Monmouth Rose is coming back at them.
2 receivers to the left, out of the eye. The snap, Thompson takes it himself, and he's going to fall across the 35. Enough for the first down at the 34. So again, just as Jeremy Adolphson predicted, many plays from under center. We'll bring in Logan Bowman, and you've seen this team in action, the Orion Chargers, in the last couple of seasons against tough competition. What do you see so far?
I think just right now, like you guys were saying, just got to eliminate the mental errors right now. They had a nice little drive to start the game off. They had a nice little first defensive stand until that long pass. So just tighten up. I think just keep pounding at it. They'll get it figured out. 2 receivers to the right this time for Thompson. Rolling right, looking deep downfield over the middle for King. Touchdown. Wow. That's a deep ball, and King reins it in. Touchdown. Monmouth Roseville. The Titans take the lead. That's why you can't let those defenders get behind you like that. And when they get that jump ball, with an athlete like that, he's going to win that 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, they kind of show him that drive that they're going to use Rashawn every place on the field. He's carrying the football, and he's been out for a couple pass plays, and he's a good athlete, and they're going to take advantage of him.
Monmouth Roseville lost 13 key seniors from a year ago off that 3A quarterfinal team, but they picked up a big player right there, Rashawn King. The senior hauls it in, and the touchdown from 35 yards out. And now the snap, the hold, the kick for the extra point is up, and it is no good.
No good.
6-0 Monmouth Roseville on WRMJ.com.
3:57 remaining in the first quarter. Your Titans 6, Chargers 0.
And the squib kick is fielded by Orion, and it'll be first down Chargers at their own 35 when we come back.
Youngworth, the ball carrier. A gain of 4 on the play. He's second down and 6, Chargers.
Five-yard gain on first down on a quarterback keeper from Youngworth, and now it's a first down. Mascari gets across midfield out to the 46 of Monmouth Roseville, and that's going to be a 14-yard gain, first down. Brady Mascari, welcome to the big show.
Yeah, he's running the ball really well. And what it looks like for Monmouth Roseville now is that fact that Kobe Schultz had some success last year, playing as a sophomore on this team, is they're really keen on Kobe. And when they kind of do the play to him and give him Mascari, he's getting some positive yards.
3 minutes to play, first quarter, 6-0. Monmouth Roseville scoring on that 35-yard pass and catch. Jack Thompson to Rashawn King. Here's the snap. Youngworth under pressure. He is evading a sack at the 45. Got to get rid of it. Throws it across the middle of the field. Caught, and it's going to be no gain. But, hey, that was going to be a 10-yard loss on the sack, and Schultz bails him out with that catch.
Yeah, that was a nice little scramble by Youngworth. He actually had a guy right in his face, and he just kind of did a little bit of a sidestep and threw him off his hip, and is able to keep his composure out there and find Kobe out there opening the flats.
It'll be now 2:25 to play in this first quarter. 6-0 Monmouth Roseville. 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Here's the handoff to Living, and the fullback will take it up to the 46, maybe the 45 at most, a 2-yard pickup. That'll bring up another 3rd and long situation for the Chargers, Logan Bowman.
Yeah, that big size showed their weight there, penetrated real hard, and they set up that brick wall and let them by.
3rd down, and they're going to say only a pickup of 1. 3rd and 9 from the 46. Trips to the near side for Youngworth out of the gun, joined by Mascari in the backfield. Here's the snap, and rolling left, under pressure, sacked.
Yeah, when they were going back to the pass play, Ryan's had very little time so far, and that one was just a jailbreak in there. He avoided one. He had 2 more guys as soon as he turned. Got cleaned up that blocking on the offensive line.
Nia Faliafaga with the sack, and the senior at 6'2", 170 with some impressive speed to get through the line and get to Youngworth. 4th down, and on to punt the football away. It'll be 16, Jared Moore, the sophomore. He's lined up at his own 32, the ball at the Orion 46. Here's the snap, and high punt, pretty good distance, bounds across the 30. It'll be Monmouth Roseville football at the 20 when we come back on WRMJ, Aledo, and WRMJ.com. First down, Monmouth Roseville from their own 21. The snap, and this time the ball goes to the left, and that's going to be Carter Russell, and the ball comes out, and the Orion Chargers have the football. Russell loses the football out at the Orion, what are they going to say, 24-yard line. So in the final minute of the first quarter, some life for the Orion Chargers here. They're in the outskirts of the Rex McWhorter red zone. We'll see if they can get there in a couple of plays. Trips to the far side. Youngworth joined by Schultz in the backfield. It's Mascari now in motion to the left. The snap, Youngworth looking, firing over the middle toward the end zone. Pass is bobbled, then
caught.
Touchdown, Orion Chargers.
Very nice.
Over the middle, 25 yards out. And that's, I believe, Kobe Schultz on the catch. It was tough to see in traffic, in heavy traffic, along the far side of the field. Again, the far end zone from our vantage point. 25-yard pitch and catch, Youngworth to Schultz, and we're tied at 6. On now for the extra point attempt, Kobe Living, trying to be the do-it-all this year. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's low, and it is through. The Orion Chargers have taken the lead in a matter of 6 seconds on a 25-yard touchdown pass from Ryan Youngworth to Kobe Schultz. 7-6, Orion on WRMJ.
Chargers 7.
The kick return by Mia Faliafaga gets across midfield to the 49 of the Orion Chargers. 43.8 seconds to play in this opening half of WRMJ.
48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Titans.
Welcome back, and on first down, here's a carry up the middle all the way across the first down marker to the 35-yard line. That's Austin Johnson, 5'10", 220, senior with lots of power and size. He cuts through the Orion traffic and gets all the way down to the 37-yard line, the 12-yard pickup.
Yeah, that was a quick hitting play, and he had a great body lean. You know, he got that quick little hole, and his weight was going forward, and it was tough to bring him down.
Okay, here we go on 1st and 10, 23 seconds to play in the quarter. Here's a snap. Thompson going to take it himself to the left. Got some room to run. Pushed out to the sideline, 35-34. And the Orion Chargers love that. It ran down the clock. So 14.3 seconds to play in this first quarter. 7-6 Orion. It was Monmouth Roseville marching down the field after a turnover and scoring on a quick hitter. Thompson to King from about 35 yards out. Orion, after getting a turnover of their own, they, after the score, had pushed Monmouth Roseville deep on the kick and then forced a fumble. And on a 25-yard pass play, Youngworth finds Schultz in traffic in the end zone. The extra point good from Living. It's 7-6 Orion. 14.3 seconds to play, opening quarter. We thank you for joining us on WRMJ Aledo at WRMJ.com. 2nd and 7 for Monmouth Roseville. The snap. Thompson looking to the near side of the field. It's deep. It's over the head of King. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7 from the 34. 10.4 to play in this first quarter. And we'll have a look at the Aledo Napa scoreboard at the half. We'll hear from each of our head coaches in tonight's matchup as well. Logan Bowman will be on that assignment as we get down to the halftime. We've got quite a bit more football to get to, though, between now and then.
Yeah, they tried to isolate King on that one. You know, they actually had a one-on-one matchup, and if the passes play, that's going to be a tough play for Youngworth to make out there one-on-one on King.
So 3rd and 7, 10.4 to play from the 34, Monmouth Roseville with the snap. And it's going to be a carry to the left, and Johnson again stopped short of the 30. He picks up 2, but not enough for the first. That's how the first quarter will end. 7-6 Orion. WRMJ.com. Six Orion after one, after being, to quote Chip Filler, punched in the mouth on the opening drive of the Titans. But it's again 7-6 Orion after one. 4th and 7, Monmouth Roseville. Here's the snap. Thompson rolling right, looking downfield, flag down, pass incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like we had a holding on the right tackle from Monmouth Roseville, but the pass goes incomplete, so Orion will decline this one and get the ball.
Just underway, second quarter. Again, if you didn't catch the opening in tonight's broadcast, we had some technical issues, some deep technical issues. Glad we could bring you this broadcast this evening on WRMJ.com. And again, you can interact with us on Twitter. Myself, Kyle McEwen at KMAC_1023, and Logan Bowman active on Twitter as well at
Elbow7190.
Hit us up. Let us know what you think about the broadcast. We've got Ian Cooper listening. Well, here it's tonight, but where he is, it's the wee hours in the morning
that is right.
over in Afghanistan. But all kidding aside, thank you, Ian, for what you're doing for our country. We appreciate the sacrifices you and your family are making. Thanks for tuning in tonight, bud. First down, Chargers from their own 32. Trips to the near side. Here's the snap. Youngworth hands it off, and it is fair, dancing over the middle. He'll get all the way out to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup for Josh Fair. It looked like he was going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage, but he got some yardage on the second effort.
Yeah, he kept those feet a-churning when he got somebody knocked on his hips, and he drugged the guy for another 2 yards after contact. He's got a man down.
And it is a Charger. Can't tell who at this particular moment. We'll take a quick break on WRMJ at WRMJ.com. 7-6 Chargers.
Scary, the ball carrier. Brought down by Jacob Thomas.
So Fair was the Charger down. He has since left the field, and on the ensuing carry, Brady Mascari picks up 3 and gets all the way out to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 5 Chargers. 10:57 to play till halftime. They lead at 7-6. Trips to the near side. Here's the snap. Youngworth, the handoff to Mascari. He'll dance to the left, got room to run, then push down, and it'll be no gain. So 3rd down now, and 3 to go for Orion. Key play for the Orion offense at this stage.
Yeah, well, Monmouth Roseville right now is saying if it's a 3rd down play, we're coming at you. You know, they are sending a lot of people. So they actually sent 2 of their backers on that play. So they're going to put some pressure on those kind of those obvious passing downs or typical passing downs. They're going to bring some people.
Logan, as a lifelong offensive lineman, you know that's coming on 3rd down. How do you adjust?
You just trust trust what you do in the summertime. I mean, you just stick to assignment, do what you're taught, and just dig down and, just get at it.
Fundamentals.
A lot of communication. Yep, a lot of communication on the line.
Logan was an offensive lineman for Alex Tanny back in the Monmouth days. So 4th down and 4, and the snap.
There's some movement on the offense.
Yep. So it hurts you in field position, but
correct.
Yes, unnecessary, but it's also week 1. Many youngsters trying to get back into the flow.
Yeah, and you got to think about that Orion Charger team. They lost a lot of seniors last year, so this is a lot of these guys' first time out here on a varsity football field.
And a well taken care of field here at Coach Warren Dobry Field in Monmouth. There's a snap. It's high. And the kick from Living bounces at the 45. It's actually caught.
Tough catch.
Really tough catch. King gets it. Gets across the 50, 45, out of bounds at the 40. 15-yard return for Rashawn King. It'll be 1st down Monmouth Roseville when we come back. Dual receivers for Thompson. Here's a snap, short pass, caught by, that is all the way out across the 1st down marker to the 30. That is a catch from Carter Russell, 5'10", 205 junior. Picks up 12 and gets the 1st down. And it's going to be Monmouth Roseville deep in Orion territory here with the ball spotted at the 25.
Yep, just a little roll out to the right, and they set up a nice look at the screen. They slipped their left side of their line out there for that screen pass. Good catch and run and for that play.
1st and 10, Monmouth Roseville. Thompson under center, the snap, and a flag down immediately. Pointing toward the offensive side of the ball.
Offsides.
Lined up wrong. 9:13 to play, first half. 7-6 Orion. You had the feeling this would be a battle, but early it felt like Monmouth Roseville.
They were flying around.
They took the first punch, and it could have conceivably been a devastating punch, but Orion forces the turnover, comes back, scores, takes the lead via the extra point. 7-6. Monmouth Roseville, though, threatening once more. First now and 15 after the penalty. Ball at the Monmouth Roseville 15. Two receivers to the left. That's Johnson, and King, but it's a quarterback keeper across the 25. It's a 5-yard pickup for Jack Thompson. Oh, excuse me, that's Jonathan.
Yeah, it was really quick. It was such a quick play. They gave a quick little dive for the fullback, and he got out the ball so fast out of his hands.
Yeah, lined up there.
Yeah, yep.
So
good 5-yard gain.
It'll be second down, and they'll say 10 to play. The ball at the Orion 25. Thompson under center, out of the eye. King and Johnson to the right. Snap. And this is Carter Russell across the 15, down at the 13. Enough, it appears, for looking to take the lead here. And now
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Chain Gang says no, it is a first down.
Close enough. Yeah,
Yep,
there you go.
Good enough for the first. First and 10, Monmouth Roseville. The ball is spotted at the 14.
Good home cooking then on that first down call, huh?
Beautiful night in Warren County at Coach Dobry Field here, the former Sunny Lane Field. Same set here, two receivers to the right, out of the eye. There's a snap, Thompson hands it off, and a flag down immediately.
That's a movement.
It's going to be on Monmouth Roseville.
Looked like the receiver in that slot wasn't quite set. He was kind of moving forward to the line of scrimmage when the quarterback actually took that snap in there for that legal procedure play.
Logan, what are some things you can do on the defensive line to try to draw that offense, tease them?
I mean, you can always bark and kind of do stuff like that, but
you can shift. You can do a little shift over there. Yep.
Stuff like that. But,
stay true to your assignment, but a little shifting.
Especially in week one, you get those jitters and the kind of undisciplined stuff. You can try and draw them off like that.
Here's a snap. Thompson complete to King behind the line of scrimmage. He'll dance through traffic and get down
Chargers. There we go.
At the 17, maybe a 2-yard gain. And anytime King makes the catch and only picks up 2 yards after the catch, it's got to be considered a victory. His speed is lethal. Great pursuit by the Chargers, and it takes a pile to bring down King, and they did.
Yeah, they did. Just like we were saying, he's such an athlete out there. You've got to get 4 or 5 hats out there on the football, and pursuit by the Orange defense was outstanding that play.
6:40 to play in this first half. 7-6 Orion Chargers. Monmouth Roseville threatening. Here's a snap. Thompson, the pitch. Here's King with a lefty throw to the end zone. Caught. You had a feeling that was going to come out at some point in time out of the Wildcat. There's King finding Carter Russell from 16 yards out for the Monmouth Roseville touchdown, the second of this half, and they lead it 12-7.
Yeah, nice little design play. They actually had King was over in the slot, and they brought him in there on the snap back behind the quarterback, so he pitches it back to King. And as a defensive back, you see that play, you're coming up. You're coming up, and the receiver able to slip behind the defensive backs for that play. It was just a well-designed play.
We'll see now how the Orion Chargers can answer. So Monmouth Roseville looking to go for 2 here. 6:32 to play in this half. There's a snap. And the pitch, and this time dancing to the left, then back to the right is King, but he's stuffed shy of the end zone, and so 2 times
flag down
in a row, King taken down with little to no yardage after the catch.
We have an illegal shift by Monmouth Roseville, so Chargers will decline that one.
Monmouth Roseville scoring on that drive despite 3 penalties.
Yep.
And all after they had gotten inside the Orion 30. It's 12-7. Monmouth Roseville back on top on WRMJ.com.
Ball carrier brought down by Kevin Vicopo. It'll be first and
Welcome
10.
back to Charger football on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. 6:27 to play in this half. Monmouth Roseville answered moments ago and took the lead back, but then they were unable to convert the 2-point attempt. So 12-7, 6:27 to play. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Orion Chargers here, working from their own 30-yard line. That is, we have one near side receiver and one to the far side, and Schultz in the backfield snap. The handoff goes to Kobe, dances around one tackler, and then is down behind the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, they are really, they're keying on Kobe a lot, and they kind of win those battles in that line right now. You know, it looks like they're almost like the Monmouth Roseville defensive line knows the count better than Orion's right now, because they're really getting off the ball and causing some problems when Kobe actually gets the ball in his hands. Right.
Go ahead, Logan. On the play, it's going to be Youngworth rolling left on 2nd and 13. He'll take it himself. Get across the 30, 35, 37, 38. 12-yard gain. They may say 11 as he drug his toe. But impressive. But Logan, again, your comment on the previous play.
I was just saying that outside linebacker for Monmouth Roseville, he's just scraping right off the outside, and Orion's having a tough time getting him pinned in because they want that outside lane to open, and he keeps scraping off the outside. It's a tough time for him.
3rd and 3 for this Orion Charger offense, working from the Charger 27. 2 receivers and Schultz in the backfield. Here's the snap out of the gun. Handoff from Youngworth to Schultz. He gets out across midfield, still on his feet, all the way down to the 44. Kobe Schultz.
Yeah, it really
that's a 19-yard pickup, and Schultz carries that team to the first down.
What a hard run. He got hit by the 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he just knocked that linebacker back and then just kept his feet going. You're right, that did look like the Larry Zong could come up the middle for the Miami Dolphins.
Dathan Moore, the near side receiver, and there's a whistle.
We got
timeout on the field. We'll take a break as well. 12-7, Orion trailing Monmouth Roseville, WRMJ. Monmouth Roseville leading the Orion Chargers here on opening night for the 2019 Charger football season on WRMJ Aledo and WRMJ.com. A road game at beautiful Coach Warren Dobry Field in Monmouth. 2 receivers. Here's a snap. Youngworth hands it off to Schultz. Speed across the 45, 43, 42, 41. That's a 5-yard gain. We'll take it. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Chargers, working from our left to right in this quarter.
So Kobe finally got some momentum going forward, and he wasn't getting hit in the backfield, and he's just showing how tough he is. Because, again, he was getting knocked around, and he just kept going off those pins and kept going forward.
2 receivers left, 2 right now as Orion spreads it out of the gun. There's a snap. Youngworth hands it off to Muscari. He gets across the 40 to the 36, near the first down marker on 2nd and 5. We'll see where the mark will put the Chargers.
Got him a first down.
Got it. First down, Chargers.
Monmouth Roseville is learning right now that arm tackles aren't going to do the job. So I like the tenacity and the hard running right now by Orion. Just every single back, it's Youngworth, it's Schultz, it's a whole bunch of them, and they need to keep this up.
The lights on, a beautiful view here in Monmouth, Illinois. 2 receivers out of the eye. The snap, Youngworth hands it off to Muscari, and Brady is stood up and thrown back. 3-yard loss on the play. It's going to be 2nd and we'll say 13 from near the 38.
Yeah, trying to run a little bit of a trap play on that defensive end, and that guard from the right-hand side just couldn't get quite out there in time, and the defensive end crashes down for that tackle for a loss.
Near side, Dathan Moore. Far side receiver is Schultz. And you have Living in the backfield. Youngworth under center. The snap, and it goes to Living. He gets room to run. The fullback across the 30. 25 down near the 20-yard line before a couple of shoestring tackles bring him down on the outskirts of the Rex McWhorter red zone.
And that time on that trap, the guard finally
Yeah, that was a nice block.
Actually picked up that block, and you see what happens when he picks that block up. He can make some yards.
Yeah, those defense linemen, they come through and all of a sudden the guy in front of them doesn't block them. And you say, hey, here him make the play, and all of a sudden out of nowhere that other guard comes, and what a fun block that actually is to throw by those guards.
I remember on defense, if you look like that, it's too good to be true.
Yeah, that's right.
Out of the wishbone, Youngworth under center on first down. The snap, the handoff goes to Muscari. He gets to the outside to the 20. Excuse me, the 20-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 2. Inside 3 minutes to play in this first half, 12-7 with the sun beginning to set here in Monmouth, Illinois. The Chargers on the road here in the white uniforms with the black helmets, gray pants, light gray numerals outlined in red. Tough to see from our vantage point, frankly. We'll do our best to keep up with that for you. Monmouth Roseville in the home charcoal gray uniforms with matte black pants and helmets. Here's the snap. And Youngworth under pressure, can't get out of it. Didn't get rid of the football in time. He's sacked all the way back at the 33. 13-yard loss on 2nd and 8. Got to get rid of that football.
Yeah, that was just one of those situations. I think the play call is pretty good because we were running the ball so well. Is that you try to get a little play action to get people to bite up, but again, just no time to throw the football.
You admire what Youngworth's doing, though, willing to take that upon himself to make the play.
Yep.
That's those type of mistakes they got to cut down here in the second half because it seems like every time they have something going, a little mistake kind of just sets them right back. So here in the second half, Coach Phil's going to be chewing on some people, telling them to start to cut down on the mental mistakes.
Living and Moore near side, one receiver far side. The snap, Youngworth looking over the middle, deep ball toward the end zone, pass caught,
nice.
Touchdown Orion Chargers. Along the sideline, guess who? Kobe Schultz with the speed to beat everybody else downfield. He mossed him, as they say, caught it in the corner of the end zone, touchdown Chargers. 13-12 Orion.
Yeah, I ran a little chair route there from that receiver spot. So, he runs 10 yards, he cuts out to the sideline, defensive back bit on it, and all of a sudden he turns upfield, and it was a great ball. Ryan put that ball out there for Kobe to run under, and a good ball to catch it and in for the touchdown.
I love the way you explained that. That was beautiful. Start to finish, and it ends with a touchdown. Now on for the extra point, Kobe Living with 90 seconds to play in this second quarter, this first half. Here's the snap, the hold by Youngworth, the kick by Living up, and it is waiting on the call. Okay. We had 3 officials looking at each other with no call yet, so we await the call as 2 of them confer in the middle of the Orion huddle at the 10-yard line. Either way, you love the way the Chargers respond, and Chip Filler is going to throw in some of those play calls. And luckily, on a couple occasions tonight, the Chargers have taken advantage.
Yeah, and that was it was a really strong route because the Kobe's cut to the sideline really looked like they're just trying to get back, get some yards back on that sack they had in that play, and that defensive back really bit. I think Ryan just gave him a little bit of kind of a shoulder toss there to make him go a little bit deeper, and that opened up that out and chair route for that touchdown. It was a great play, good pass, good catch.
Illegal shift penalty on Orion. We'll kick it again. Living this time with the ball snapped at the 10. Youngworth to hold for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick by Living is low, and it is short. No good. 13-12, the Orion Chargers lead it on WRMJ.com. Welcome back, and a kick to the sideline by Kobe Living, and it bounces out of bounds right in front of the Monmouth Roseville bench. That's the 33-yard line, Coach.
Yep. So they have their choice now of a re-kick, or they can take the ball on the 35. And they're going to take it on the 35.
90 seconds to go in this fast-moving first half. 13-12. Monmouth Roseville had the lead, and then Orion took it back moments ago. It was 12-7 coming into that previous drive, and the Orion Chargers pitch and catch from Ryan Youngworth to Kobe Schultz, second time tonight. touchdown, and it's 13-12. Here's a snap, and this time dancing up the right side. That's Carter Russell, and he's got to stiff 2 tacklers and go down at the 45. A 9-yard pickup, and Russell is a tough tackle.
Yeah, he just it was a great job by Kobe Schultz coming from that safety position actually to make that tackle. But it was a hard hit. They both kind of stopped, and Russell was able to fall forward for an extra yard.
The clock running here, 1:02 to play in this first half. We thank you for tuning in to 102.3 FM, WRMJ Aledo, and online tonight, WRMJ.com. You can interact with us live on Twitter at KMAC_1023. Trips to the far side for Thompson. He hands it off, though, and it's going to go up the middle for no gain.
And I fell forward.
They're going to say enough for the first down.
Yep.
Wow, they get the call. First down, Titans. There's something to be said for extending that fall.
Yep, that's right. So that body lean is so important in those short downs, and that's what he did. The contact was made, let him be short, but he kept his feet going, body leaned forward, and fell over the first down.
Is that Riddle on the carry?
Russell.
Yes, Russell, number 1. Carter Russell is a tough tackle. We see that again. 3 receivers for Thompson, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Here's a catch by King at the 45, and 2 Chargers can't bring him down. He gets across the first down marker to the 41. Rashawn King, with 15.9 to play in the first half, gets Monmouth Roseville deeper into Orion territory.
Yeah, it's just a quick little stop route. You kind of throw him out there for a 5-yard catch, and then let him do his stuff athletically.
We'll take a break here. The waning moments of the first half coming up next on WRMJ. Welcome back. Out of the gun, it's Thompson with 3 receivers right. Looking deep. Pass caught, and that is King, and he's taken down right away at the 25. That's enough for the first down. 15-yard pass and catch, Thompson to Rashawn King. 8.3 seconds to play. 13-12, Orion leading at the Monmouth Roseville on the doorstep here as the first half comes to a close.
I do believe that Monmouth Roseville took a timeout earlier in the first quarter, so I believe that's the third of the half. So they're either in the end zone or if they make a quick pass, they might be able to get another play off. But there's probably going to be 1 or 2 plays left of the half.
And a timeout called for now as well by the Chargers. We'll be right back. 13-12, Orion. Welcome back on 1st and 10. Here's Thompson scrambling. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, firing 2 seconds, 1 second. Thompson on his feet with the clock expiring, and he is finally down at the 15. Thompson had the entire world in front of him, and he managed to keep the play alive for as long as he could, but that is how our first half comes to a close. The Orion Chargers on top, on the road in opening night action, 13-12 on WRMJ at WRMJ.com. Here's head coach Chip Filler of the Orion Chargers.
Logan Bowman here with WRMJ, here with Chip Filler, head coach of the Orion Chargers. Here 13-12, the Chargers lead the Titans here in a close contest here at Monmouth. Coach, in the first half, you had some 2 big passes for a touchdown, some physical running by Schultz. What were your kind of thoughts here on the first half of how you guys played?
I'm really pleased with how we played, and we knew we were going to get punched in the mouth, and we knew they're going to be a little bit more physical than we. How are we going to respond? I thought in the first half we did a nice job responding. Defensively, did a great job of just really withstanding them. Now they're shooting themselves in the foot, a little bit, and kind of helping us out there. But I mean, we're minimizing our mistakes, and they're kind of making their own. If we can kind of do that, and if the trend of this game stays the way it is, we're going to be in good shape.
And what are some things you guys are going to have to adjust on here at halftime to come out here in the second half and come out victorious against Monmouth?
We're going to have to figure out how to run the ball. I mean, that's just it. I mean, we're getting some sprinkling and some trap draws and stuff like that, but we really are going to have to line up an eye and be able to go after them, and and then pick up. And we got to stay out of third and longs. That's the thing that's killing us right now. We have third and longs, and they can pin their ears back. That D line is really good. So those are kind of the things there. We need to bottle up. We need to bottle up number 10. All right. I mean, he made some nice plays on him. Obviously, he's a pretty good player. So we just got to make sure that we're handling him and being aware of where he's at. So, right now, perfectly pleased. As long as we come out and play 4 quarters, we're competing the way I'd like.
All righty. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yep.
Living once again to boot it away from the 35 this time. You've got King lined up at the Monmouth Roseville 25, and it looks like Carter gets across the 40 and now on his feet down at the 42. 22-yard return. Just when you think you've got Rashawn King down, you didn't finish the play. You got to play through to the whistle.
First and 10, Titans.
Tough to bring down Rashawn King.
Yeah, it was. And what Logan was talking about is we have an athlete back there, and that's why. So Orion had decided to kick the ball and keep it in the middle of the field, and you give him a chance to carry like that. An athlete with space in there can actually make some plays. Broke a couple tackles and made a good gain on the kickoff.
First down for the Monmouth Roseville Titans, coming from their own 43. First and 10, just underway third quarter. 13-12 Orion. We've got an end to the right. Now in motion, here's a snap, and Thompson hands it off, this time up the middle to midfield for a 7-yard gain. That's Carter Russell. And Russell, again, 5'10", 205. He's a junior with speed and strength. He's a tough tackle as well. That'll be second down and 2 forthcoming for the Titans. Thanks for tuning in tonight on opening night for Charger Football 2019 on WRMJ at WRMJ.com. I'm Kyle McEwen, joined by the coach, Brent Hutton. We'll be here week in and week out, every down of Charger Football all season long. We've got Logan Bowman with us tonight, Monmouth College standout lineman. On the snap here on second and 2, it's a first down and then some, as Thompson hands it off, and on the carry, Carter Russell one more time. He's a workhorse. He picks up the first across midfield to the 49. Logan Bowman played at Knoxville High School, then was a standout at Monmouth College. Got to start and protect Alex Tandy in your time there. Good work.
Yeah, he had a decent career there.
Yeah, a decent career, yeah. So back to the line of scrimmage here. First and 10, Monmouth Roseville operating from the Orion Charger 45, working against the breeze from our right to left. 2 receivers to the right. The snap, Thompson hands it off. This is Russell again, cutting out from under a tackler. And down, maybe at the line of scrimmage, at most a 1-yard pickup there. You'd like to see Orion beat the man to the spot.
Yeah, I think they're actually rotating back there. I think the first down play in that one was actually Colton Russell was actually carrying the football.
Stand corrected. And again, got a few different Russells in this program.
Quite a bit.
That'll bring up second and 9. They'll say a pickup of 1 on the play for Russell. And there's Russell walking off the field. Back to the line of scrimmage we go. 10-10 to play third quarter. 13-12 Chargers. Monmouth Roseville football. Rashawn King lined up to the near side. 2 receivers to the far side. The snap. Thompson looking, under pressure, rolling left, under pressure, sacked. Down at the 47. And that is a 9-yard loss on the play. It'll bring up a third down and long situation for the Titans.
Ben Dunlap and Jason Johnson gets in there for the sack combination. One made him turn, the other one's ready to clean him up on that backside.
It's nice to see in this drive compared to the last one there. I mean, they're getting some pressure and finally getting something up front. They're not letting that big 8-yard, those big play potential come and dash them.
Yeah, what they had out there is they've been running that really quick play out there to the King, and that time they had a stop and go move on it, but they've actually been putting a safety over top of King every time he got split out by himself. That helped stop that play.
3rd and 20 for Monmouth Roseville from their own 47. The snap, Thompson fakes the handoff. Short pass is caught by Russell at the 50. Across the 45, still on his feet down at the 43. Man, he is a load to bring down. And he picks up 10. Still some yardage to go here for Monmouth Roseville, but Coach Adolphson believes in who he's got on the field, and they're going to continue to try to push the tempo here.
And those D linemen for Orion, they got to remember when they're flying upfield like that, if it's too good, you've got to bail back and peel back and get back for that screen, because that's gonna dash it. When you guys go flying upfield like that, that opens up that screen, and there's some big yards being picked up.
Trips to the far side for Thompson. One back. Joining him to his left. Thompson barks out the play call, a whistle. Timeout called for. 13-12. It's been a battle so far. Orion leading it on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. Fourth and 8 for Monmouth Roseville. Trips to the far side. Thompson joined by Smith in the backfield. The snap, and here's a pass over the middle. It's incomplete, nearly picked off. Is that Fair? Yes, Josh Fair didn't show any signs of gimpiness on that play, dancing over the middle and nearly picking off that Thompson pass. It'll bring up first down for Orion as they get the turnover on downs.
Yeah, that was a nice play from his middle linebacker spot. He saw the open receiver coming from the backfield and got a big old paw out there and then actually knocked that pass down.
Take a break. Return.
Ball carrier brought down by Caden Bell.
On first down, Kobe Schultz, the ball carrier, and no gain. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Orion Chargers, operating from their own 43, working from our left to right, 2 receivers and a back, and one of those is Brady Mascari, and he gets the handoff, and he's stuffed 1 yard, it looked like, behind the line of scrimmage. So Mascari not able to get open space to demonstrate his speed.
Yeah, it was just a nice job again. Those 2 plays. The defensive line was just kind of getting the push. When you have that line of scrimmage moving backwards, that's not going to be good for any of your running backs.
7:30 to play, third quarter. 13-12 Orion Chargers. 3 receivers for Youngworth. Rolling right, under pressure, sacked. He's down at the 33. So both ways tonight we've seen quarterbacks become pretty accessible.
They blitzed the outside linebacker again there, Monmouth Roseville did, and they actually sent both of them. And they, like I said earlier in the first half, they try and get on the outside, but they just are bringing guys. And Orion's having a tough time sealing that corner, and that penetration, this whole drive is a thorn in the side.
It's that 3rd and long. When they go 3rd and long, they are going to bring people. And I like doing that when I was a defensive coordinator too. And you just don't give, if you need a deep route to develop, don't let the quarterback have that time to actually set up, so you get pressure in his face like that, and that creates the situation that we have here now.
So 4th and 11, it'll be a punting situation, and Kobe Living, I believe, is on now to make that happen. He's lined up back at the Charger 20. Low snap. He picks it up. Oh, that's Moore, excuse me. And Jared boots it over into Monmouth Roseville territory, out of bounds at the 41. Titan football when we come back. 13-12 Chargers, 6:25 to play. Third quarter on WRMJ. First down, Monmouth Roseville from their own 41. Dual receivers far side. The snap, Thompson hands it off, and this time that is Rashawn King. Gets to the outside, and he's out of bounds just shy of midfield. It's about a 8-yard pickup for King. A year ago this time, he was under center as quarterback in Aledo in blue and gold from Mercer County. Right now, he's doing everything seemingly for this Monmouth Roseville offense in the charcoal gray and blue.
That's kind of surprisingly, early in the game, they're putting in the backfield. And this is the first time, since really the first series, that they had him back there in that tailback spot.
Out of the eye, Thompson under center, 2 receivers, the snap. The handoff this time goes to Russell. He gets across midfield down at the 48 and right near the first down marker, and it appears he's got it. Yes, he does. Yep, first down, Monmouth Roseville. He's been really the medicine they need. When their offense stalls out, he's been able to pick up yardage. And you heard, Logan, in your interview at halftime, Chip Filler saying, conversely, Orion needs to learn how to run the football against this Titan D.
He comes from a very good family football lineage. His father is a defensive line coach at Monmouth College.
quicker spin move to get to the sideline in football or basketball, but it's going to be enough for an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2 coming up.
What a patient run that was. You know, he run that tailback, and they pitched that ball 7 yards in the backfield, and he just waited and waited for something to happen. You know, and the lineman got in front of him, and then when he actually started breaking through, like you're saying, it did a great spin move to break the first tackle, and then the way he can accelerate after he gets off that cut is pretty impressive.
He uses his momentum so well to continue those runs. It'll be 2nd and 2, Monmouth Roseville from the Orion 40. 5:47 to play, third quarter. 13-12, the Chargers on top. Out of the eye, Thompson with 2 receivers to the right. Snap and a handoff, and up the middle, this is Russell across the 35, enough for the first down. That is Colton Russell.
Yep.
That size here for Monmouth Roseville is showing here in the second half. They are just pounding and grounding that thing all the way. I mean, those big boys up front, like, that's, as an offensive lineman, though, that's what you love. You love hearing that run call, and you just love you're gearing up and getting there and playing some smash mouth football.
The old ground and pound. It's happening right now for Monmouth Roseville. They've got 2 receivers, and that is Johnson near side, King to the far side. There's the pitch, and it's Russell getting to the sideline. And on 1st and 10 from the 35, he gets out to the 31. That's a 4-yard pickup on first down, but they continue to chunk out yardage on first down and on second down. They've not had to face, other than that sack play, a lengthy third down in quite some time.
Right. You know what they have right now is, I'm not quite sure why he didn't touch the ball in the first half, but they have a fresh pair of legs back there. You know, Colton Russell didn't have any carries in the first half. And now you kind of have a kid there that has a good fresh legs, you know, early in the season, conditioning, can play. And you're exactly right in terms of the line. Their line is firing off the ball, both defense and offense right now for Monmouth Roseville, and Orion's got to counter-react here on these next couple plays.
Stay corrected. 23 is Taylor for Monmouth Roseville. He's one of the receivers, but it'll be a quarterback keeper, and Thompson doesn't go anywhere with it on 2nd and 7. Third down, and what are you going to call that? 3rd down and 6 coming up for Monmouth Roseville.
Nice play by Hofstender on there, actually holding his position in there. You know, they did a little belly play. They put it in the belly of the tailback, and their quarterback pulled out the side. But the defensive end, I guess the linebacker spot he's actually playing, held his ground, stayed true to his assignment, and made a nice play for a tackle.
3rd and 7, Monmouth Roseville. On the offense here, 4:40 to play, third quarter. 2 receivers, Taylor and King. The snap, Thompson looking, under pressure. He'll take it himself, gets room to run, gets across the 30, and down at the 28-yard line.
Nice tackle.
Yes. And was that Mascari on the tackle? Yes.
Yep. That nice little scramble by the quarterback making the play, and that was just open field. It was a one-on-one. And we always talk about as coaches, you have to win those one-on-one battles, and that time Mascari did a nice job of chopping his feet down and prevented the first down.
4th and 7, Monmouth Roseville going for it. Thompson under center, 2 receivers, King and Taylor to the right. Out of the eye, he barks out the play call. 4:02 to play, third quarter. 13-12 Chargers, timeout. On the field, we'll take one as well. WRMJ at WRMJ.com. 4:01 to play in this third quarter, and Monmouth Roseville with a 4th and 2 situation from the Orion 27. King and Taylor, the receivers to the right, out of the timeout. Thompson under center, looks to the sideline to Coach Adolphson for the play call. Out of the eye. Under center. The snap. The pitch. It's King, and he's going to get enough for the first and then some on his feet. Still on his feet along the sideline. Out of bounds inside the 10. Boy, he danced that sideline. Orion never got there.
And you can't be ankle biting there either. I mean, a guy like that, I mean, he's got agility, but he's also got some power behind him too. And if you're going to bite his ankle, you might as well just lay on the ground and let him go right by.
Yeah, and one of the things that, you know, the King does extremely well is, when some of those tacklers coming up, all you do is you turn your body sideways and you give less of a target to hit, and he swings his hips open and you're going for the tackle, and all of a sudden you just kind of slide by him. Just a good run down the sideline.
He makes himself elusive.
Yep.
1st and 10 now. From the Orion 13 from Monmouth Roseville. Snap, and it's King on the carry, and he's stuffed at the 10. Pushed back. We'll see where they mark it. You had to know that was coming, given the way this drive has gone. Second down and 8 from the 11 for Monmouth Roseville. That was Carter Rupp.
Good job right up the middle, stuffing it. I mean, they're filling their gaps, and they're not getting turned, and they need to keep doing that, especially down here in the red zone, because they can't let Monmouth Roseville score
We got Thompson back in. And it's going to be Taylor and a receiver off the bench to the near side, King, and Russell to the far side. The snap, 4 receivers for Thompson, but he'll take it himself.
Oh, what a hit. Holy smokes.
I believe they call that being trucked.
Holy cow, that was Kobe
game.
Schultz come back from that safety spot.
In the video game world, yes. Kobe Schultz had power, and he unleashed it on Jack Thompson. But Thompson up under his own power, and after a pickup of, let's say, what? 3 yards.
Yep,
So
yep.
4th and 4, 2:10 to play, third quarter. Orion leading it.
13-12 play
13-12
coming in here.
Yes. 4th and 4 from the 10, 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Check that, 3 receivers for Thompson. The snap, looking to the end zone. Pass is
flag's coming out.
incomplete, but a flag down.
Yeah, was
Not what you want to see.
Yeah, that was a tough one. It looked like the defensive back. You know, there might be a little bit of contact, but they did a pretty good job of getting his hand over the top of the receiver as the ball was coming. Kind of a bang play. And it looks like it'd be a first down for the
Fresh set of downs for the home team. You expect to see some of those.
We actually had an illegal shift on, first of all, Monmouth Roseville, and pass interference is called, so they offset back to 4th down again.
Okay. Hold the phone. 4th down. And 4 yards to go for Monmouth Roseville. The ball at the Orion 7. 1:52 to play, third quarter. 13-12 Chargers, and the Orion D trying to amp up the well-traveled Charger faithful on the far sideline and the strong Monmouth Roseville faithful on this side. Full house tonight. 3 receivers for Thompson out of the eye. The snap. He's looking to the corner of the end zone. Nobody home except King, and he catches that football every time. Touchdown Monmouth Roseville, and defensively the Chargers not in the same zip code that time.
That's a tough route to defend there for Orion. He bit hard, and once he bit hard, he got free on the outside, and King was home free and just lobbed it right up for him.
Yeah, they had the ISO play, and Orion the whole game has been kind of bracketing King out there, where they have the corner and they have the safety behind him, and just a defensive call that time. It ended up being a one-on-one. The quarterback recognized it, and King does a great route. You know, he kind of did the hard slant in. Defensive back got in the way of that one, pops back to the outside for the score.
Doing his own Randy Moss impression there at the far corner of the end zone on the fade. 18-13, and yes, going for 2. 3 receivers. The snap, Thompson looking, under pressure, rolling right, looking, passes incomplete. 18-13, Monmouth Roseville takes the lead back from Orion on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Back in Monmouth, Illinois, the Orion Chargers on the road and now trailing 18-13 on WRMJ and WRMJ.com. Thank you for tuning in as we open up the Charger football campaign for 2019. It was Thompson to King for the touchdown one more time to take the lead. And this kick by Monmouth Roseville, fielded by Orion at the 25. Is that fair to the outside? He gets across the 30. Kobe Schultz across the 30. About a 5-yard return. We'll take a break. Charger football when we come back. 90 seconds to play in this third quarter. Incomplete on second down on a screen play there. Orion.
Second down and 10.
On first down. It'll bring up second down and 10 for the Chargers, operating from their own 31-yard line. 1:27 left in this third quarter. That screen play went awry on first down, Logan. It's going to be a dual receiver set to the near side for Youngworth out of the gun. The snap, the handoff to Schultz. He'll get to the right side. Some running room across the 35 to the 37. 6-yard pickup. Another third down situation where they've got 4, 5, 6 yards.
Braden Rodney did a really good job going right through the hole and clearing that on that pole. That was a beautiful job by him. And just follow him to the promised land.
1:05 to play in this third quarter. 18-13 Monmouth Roseville. The snap, 3 receivers for Youngworth. Short pass, caught at the line of scrimmage. And a screen play, and across the first down marker to the 45. That Brady Muscari with the first down, 53.2 to play in the third. The Chargers moving the football.
And that was a better job with the Orion offensive line that time, actually selling run that time. You sell the run, you get the defensive line to come up, and then you slip that screen and come right up. They did a good job, and that's what they're going to have to do is keep selling.
2 receivers and the one back. Schultz gets the handoff. He's across midfield all the way out to the 48 on 1st and 10. So that's going to be about a 7-yard gain with now 32 to play and the clock running in this third quarter.
You know, we talked about how Monmouth Roseville's been blitzing a lot there on those third down long plays, so Orion's been countering that with that screen play. Let them come. We'll go ahead and throw the ball to the outside.
2 receivers and Schultz in the backfield. The snap, Youngworth hands it off to Kobe. He gets to the left, gets across the 47. They're going to say out to the 46. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1 with moments remaining here in this third. That'll be the final play of the third quarter, 18-13. In the back-and-forth affair that's been tonight's action, Monmouth Roseville back on top. Orion now into Titan territory as we begin the fourth, coming up on WRMJ, WRMJ.com. We thank all of our local merchants for stepping in to support Orion Charger football all season long on WRMJ Aledo at WRMJ.com. Kyle McEwen, the coach, Brent Hutton. And tonight, our buddy Logan Bowman alongside former Monmouth College Fighting Scott and Knoxville Dukes.
Yeah, that was just a great push by the interior lineman on there, and Kobe just stayed nice and low. Quick hitter in there and falls forward with that first down.
Fourth quarter underway. Now out of the wishbone under center is Youngworth. He barks out the play call, gets the snap. Muscari is pushed down. He's going to lose about 3 yards on the play.
Muscari, the ball carrier.
Nice play by the defensive end. He slid off the block by the tight end. You know, this is the first time they've actually gone into the wishbone set in this game, isn't it? Where they're putting the three in the
third time.
Yeah, okay.
Third
so,
time.
you know, they're kind of showing a little power running game and trying to counter the drive that Monmouth Roseville had. But a good play by their defensive lineman, sliding off the block and stopping that blast play off tackle.
And that was a go-to set with the personnel of a year ago.
Correct.
So you look at the difference and how that's come up pretty infrequently tonight so far. Double receivers near side and 2 to the far side. There's the snap. Youngworth hands it off to Muscari, and what speed across the 40, across the 35, on his feet to the 30. That's a 15-yard pickup and then some. First down, Orion Chargers. Brady Muscari is like a racehorse out of the gate.
That was a quick run. You know, the hole opened up. You know, they spread out in the field to really get to kind of get those linebackers out of there. And what a nice run. And if he didn't get tackled by his own receiver out there, you know, he kind of ran into him. He might go for a bigger play.
2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Youngworth out of the gun. The snap, the handoff, and this time that is going to be about a 2-yard pickup. And it looked
like it was Colby Schultz.
Schultz that time on the carry, correct. Again, a little bit tougher to make out the numbers tonight on the Orion jerseys. The way
that was Muscari again.
Muscari. Yeah. The way the lights are situated here at Monmouth Roseville, and because it's a white jersey with a light silver number. So again, 2nd and 7 now. 2 receivers far side, out of the eye, out of the under center. It's Youngworth. Gets the snap, fires downfield, pass caught. Touchdown, Orion Chargers. Kobe Schultz on the catch.
Beautiful.
And Orion back in front.
Beautiful job up front, giving him time to throw, set up, look at his options, sees him downfield. Beautiful.
Touchdown, Orion Chargers, and again it's been Schultz, the prime target for Youngworth tonight, and those two have connected similarly to the way that Jack Thompson and Rashawn King have for Monmouth Roseville. Right now, 19-18 Orion with Living on for the extra point attempt. It'll be Youngworth on to hold. So we await the snap. The snap, the hold. The kick from Living is high, and it, my friends, is through. 20-18, Monmouth Roseville led for much of this second half, but Orion comes back and marches down the field with a touchdown of their own. 20-18. WRMJ at WRMJ.com. King and Russell back lined up at the Monmouth Roseville 25, and it's Living booting it away from the Orion 40. Our right to left, a high kick from Living, fielded by Taylor at the 25. He gets to the 35, and the ball is out, and it's recovered by the Orion Chargers. 32-yard line is where it's picked up by Kobe Schultz. No, check that. Youngworth on the recovery. Not only is he quarterbacking tonight, he's also out there making crazy plays like that in the return game. Orion Chargers football when we come back. 1st and 10 deep in Monmouth Roseville territory. Welcome back. A fumble on 1st down, and Youngworth lost the football, picked up by Monmouth Roseville, marched inside the Orion 40, and now the tables have turned 100%. Monmouth Roseville with the football at the 33-yard line of Orion. A killer mistake. The ball knocked out of the hands of Ryan Youngworth, and it's going to be another Charger turnover, this time Monmouth Roseville with great field position. So it'll be Titan football here, 1st and 10 from the Orion 36-yard line. 9:50 to play in this ball game out of the eye under center Thompson. The snap, the handoff. This time that's Colton Russell. Bounces off the tackler. A flag down. He gets across the 1st down marker. Room to run to the 20, to the 15, and he's out of bounds. A flag down early in the play, though. That's going to be
got a hold
on the offense. So if you're Orion, you get a bit of a break there.
Yeah, it ends up being about 28-yard difference here. There's a turnaround here. Instead of an 18-yard gain, they're going to be coming back 10 yards and starting again. In fact, it'll be further than that because, in high school football, that's a spot foul. So where they'll hold actually have, looks like it's going to be about, it's about 12. Yeah.
Midfield.
12-yard penalty. That's good.
50 on the dot.
In the middle of the Titan logo and the center of the field here at it's back at midfield. So 1st and 24. Here's the snap. Thompson looking deep over the middle of the field for King. It is incomplete. Boy, that was going to be a tough catch in traffic. 2nd down coming up in 24.
Yeah, you got the ball out there, and it's just a little bit too far. King has some pretty good speed, and you give him a chance to go catch it. Got behind the defensive backs, but the ball's just thrown a little bit too far.
20-18. Orion recently took that lead back, but they would have had an opportunity to go for more with the ball deep inside Monmouth Roseville territory after recovering a fumble, but then Monmouth Roseville forces a fumble right away, marches it deep into Orion territory, and after a Titan penalty, here we are. 2nd and 12. The snap, handoff this time. It's going to open the right side, and that is Russell. And
nice
Colton
tackle.
gets to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Colby Schultz again from that safety position. A nice job of coming up and stopping that play.
Yes, and limiting that to a 5-yard gain. 3rd down now. And it's going to be 3rd, and where did they mark this?
The 45.
3rd, and the 1st down marker at the 26. 3rd and 19. 9:02 to play in this ball game. It's been a tight one throughout. 20-18. Orion on top right now, and some personnel shifting for Monmouth Roseville. A couple receivers off the bench to the left, and Rashawn King to the near side. Colton Russell in the backfield with Thompson. Here's the snap. Thompson, short pass. It's screen play. Caught by Russell. At the 45, 40, 37-yard line is where he's finally brought down. 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. After that deep penalty, the spot foul again on the hold for Monmouth Roseville to open this drive. 8:20 to go in this ball game. 20-18. Orion on top. Monmouth Roseville with the football. 4th and 11 from the Orion Charger. 37-yard line. Jack Thompson for the Titans, barking out a play call. He's got 2 receivers left, and Rashawn King to the near side. Snap. Thompson looking for King. Pass caught at the 30, and he is down at the 29, short of the 1st down. And Rashawn King a little slow to get up. Looks to be under his own power. It'll be Charger football. A turnover on down. Three receivers. And this time the Chargers go to the ground game. And it's going to be a pickup of 4 along the near side. And couldn't tell who the carrier was. Yes, Brady Mascari taken down in a pile to the near side. It's a 3-yard pickup. No, they'll say 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8 yards to go. The ball at the Orion Charger 31-yard line. This time they're going to go back to the eye with 2 receivers. Under center, Youngworth gets the snap, hands it off to Living, and the fullback gets across the 40-yard line.
Run.
Good enough for the first.
Yeah,
The Chargers keep on moving.
That fullback trap's been a nice play for them. You know, they got it. They got him again. And, you know, the guard pulling around and catching that defensive tackle, and Kobe Living finishing that off strong. You know, he got hit right in the thigh, but he was able still to fall forward, and that's the key of making those positive plays.
Yep, and a nice quick pull by that guard. And that's key to that play.
2 receivers for Youngworth under center. There's a snap, and it's immediately stuffed on the would-be running play. And couldn't tell who the carrier was. That was Living again. First time he's really had trouble at the line of scrimmage time in all his carries.
Yeah, they went to just the opposite side of it, try to do that fullback trap again, we just got to talk about. And that time, you know, when you try to win those battles in the offensive line, that time, you know, the defensive side of the ball actually won it.
The chip filler style is to continue to put the pedal to the metal. Now they've got 6:30 to go. 4 receivers here. Out of the gun, Youngworth. Here's the snap. He hands it off to Mascari, who gets across the 40, and he's going to be down at the 42.
Yep.
43-yard line, excuse me. So 3rd down and about 10 to go. No, 3rd and 9. Still got to get another first down to keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, that's one thing. Monmouth Roseville has burnt 2 timeouts already. So right now, if you can get some first downs, you're going to get some time coming off that clock.
Trips to the far side. 1 receiver near side for Youngworth. Out of the gun. There's the snap. Looking right. Rolling right. Looking downfield. Short pass. Caught at the 45.
Nice
and that's
tackle.
It. Tackled on the spot. And couldn't tell who the receiver was along the far sideline.
I think it was Colby
Schultz.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
4th down and 5.
So, after all that work, it's 4th and 5, and the Chargers are going to have to try to kick this one deep away from Rashawn King. That's a tall task, though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It'll be Living on to boot the football away.
They actually are staying up, and Monmouth Roseville's going to stay. We're going to stay in defense just in case we have a trick play coming on this thing, so they don't have anybody back.
Or is that more on? It is Jared. There's the snap. It's fumbled, and it's kicked barely over the fingertips of Monmouth Roseville. It's end over end across the 25 to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Monmouth Roseville from the 23 of the Titans. 5 minutes to play in this game, 20 to 18. Orion leading at WRMJ and WRMJ.com. Welcome back. 2nd and 10 from the 24 of Monmouth Roseville. On the pitch, here is King, and he is trailed in the backfield, and he is taken down. Ben Dunlap, you heard Coach call it out, was all over that play, and he takes down King. A loss of 2 or 3 on the play. We'll see where they mark it. Loss of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 14-15.
One thing you got to be careful of when they're setting, that might be setting up, is when they pitch that ball to King in the backfield. Don't be surprised that he kicks that ball on his shoulders and makes a pass down the field. So you got to make. He's coming split out this time. You just got to make sure defensive backs stay true to your position here.
3rd and 14. 4:14 to play in this ball game. 20 to 18 Orion. 3 receivers from Monmouth Roseville. Thompson, the snap. Now under pressure. Short pass. Caught another screen play. This time Orion on top of it. And a great tackle after Carter caught that football at the 17. He was stopped at the 19.
Great job by Living, not biting on that. Great sniffing out the screen. Just what you want to do. And that was a huge play to bring up 4th down here.
Yeah, so 4th down for Monmouth Roseville. And
they just got to make sure not to let anybody get behind them.
Interesting. They're going for it down here instead of giving up the football.
They've got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Thompson. Out of the gun, the snap. He's going to kick it away. Yeah. And it's a low kick. It takes an end-over-end roll out to the Orion 39. Charger football, 3:22 to play. Orion up by 2, 20 to 18. They'll have it from their own 39 when we come back to Coach Warren Dobry Field in Monmouth, Illinois on WRMJ.com. Out of the wishbone, first down for Orion. Youngworth hands it off, and it's a run play across the 40, and that is Schultz out to the 42, a 3-yard gain on 1st and 10 with the clock running here. 3:10 to play in the ball game.
And this whole game, Schultz has done a great job, like we've said over and over and over. He just keeps those feet moving, keep pounding, keep moving forward, and that extra yards at the end is huge, especially right now when you want to choke that clock.
Yeah, he's been doing the pounding on both sides of the ball. You know, he had that big pass break up on the defense coming up and hitting, and some coming those screen passes. Now he's doing it on the offensive side.
Out of the wishbone again. Here's Youngworth under center. 2nd and 7 from the Orion 42 as he's going to milk this clock down. 2:40 to play. Parks up the play call, gets the snap, hands it off, and a great fake. There's Living out near the first down marker. It looks like he has it. Now they're going to mark him on the 49. Just shy.
That's a first down.
Okay, they got it.
And it looks like that fullback trap again. They are running that play, and they are executing it beautifully.
Yep.
2:30 to play, and the clock will continue to run here.
You got to remember that Monmouth Roseville took those 2 timeouts. They can only stop that clock 1 time here. They said, you know, in terms of the timeout. So Orion just a couple more first downs to milk this clock.
Out of the wishbone again here. 2:15 to play. First down Chargers from their own 49. Snap. Youngworth hands it off, and it's Schultz this time across midfield. Stuffed at the 47. About a 3-yard pickup, and now inside 2 minutes to play. And if you're Jeremy Adolphson, how long do you let this go before you burn that final timeout?
This is the play. This will be the play right here. If they can go out to a good defensive stand, make it a 3rd down play, I think you call a timeout there, and then and try to get the ball back probably about 50 seconds left. Another first down could actually do it for the Chargers here. Hang on to the ball, fellas.
Manage this clock well. It's going to be out of the wishbone again. 2nd down and 10. Make that 7 yards to go, from the Monmouth Roseville 48. Youngworth milking the clock. Now under center, the snap. Handoff and stuffed right away. So there you have it, Coach.
And there's your timeout.
1:25 to go. Jeremy Adolphson calls the final Monmouth Roseville timeout. It's 20-18 Orion on top by 2 with the football. When we come back, it'll be 3rd down and 7 on WRMJ at WRMJ.com. Third and 5 and a flag down before the play. That's going to be on the Orion Chargers.
They mark off 5 yards here. That is going to be really close to a first down already. Hope he takes some nice big
it's going to actually be on Monmouth Roseville.
Yeah, they jumped off sides.
Yep. Saw some movement on the Orion side as well, but it's going to be a penalty.
And they're saying it actually is a first down.
Yes, against the Titans.
That should do it.
Yep. 1:25 to play. Still time on this game clock, however. It'll be first down.
Yeah, we're going victory formation here.
The ball at the Monmouth Roseville 42.
I tell you, you just got to train your offensive line in that situation. It's really important. You hold your water. You sit there and you get a hard count by Youngworth in there. You jump off sides, and if you can just stay there, you know. And I think and Orion's been great at that for the last couple of years of just going ahead and they actually can brag about it a little bit. They'll stay in that formation after they jump off. They'll stay there for another 10 seconds before they actually move and say, "This is."
The young Orion Chargers would respond on the road, and they've done so beautifully tonight. Coming back to take the lead twice after deep ball touchdown plays from Monmouth Roseville. And you wonder how that affects the psyche of a ball club, especially a defense. But Orion has continued to stay true to what the Charger do your job way teaches, and they've been all about it tonight. 22 seconds now as the clock continues to wind down. We'll hear from both head coaches in tonight's matchup in the post-game show. We'll have Logan Bowman head down and chat with Jeremy Adolphson and have Chip Filler join us up here in the broadcast booth. The Orion Chargers open up the 2019 campaign in style with a tough victory on the road at Monmouth, knocking off the team that made the 3A quarterfinals a year ago. 20-18. Orion picks up the victory. They move to 1-0 on the young season. This game was definitely circled as one of the toughest on the schedule for this ball club, and a great performance tonight, top to bottom. You expect some mistakes in week 1, but the Chargers came out and they were able to maintain their not only effort but aggression throughout the night, and they were able to respond after those Monmouth Roseville plays many of which included Rashawn King tonight. We'll talk about that and the statistics coming up in the post-game report. Orion wins it over Monmouth Roseville, 20-18.
Hey, here we go. Hey, dude, wristbands. Throw the wristbands down here. Hey, what a wonderful job sticking to the game plan. I mean, seriously, guys, minimize your mistakes. What happens in high school sports? The teams that don't make mistakes usually win the games, right? 85%. Hey, well, I think we had 1 or 2 penalties. Hey, we had the 1 turnover. Man, if we're able to protect him and hold that thing, man, this thing doesn't even go to the 4-minute drill. We've already put him to bed. Hey, we got room to grow. All right, that's the big thing. You're always going to, now the biggest improvement for a football team is from week 1 to week 2. All right, so now we can see we got a short week, really, because of all this stuff, and you guys now, freshmen, you're playing on Tuesday. Okay, so we got to come back to work on Monday. Look, you got Ball Fest weekend. Okay, now you've started the weekend for Orion off to a great start. Let's make sure that we're really super smart about what we're doing. All right, we have a lot. We have some high expectations. Do we not? Right? We don't need to make any stupid mistakes and get in trouble and take that stuff away. All right. Hey, love the competitiveness. Love the fight. I wanted to see how you guys were going to respond. For the most part, man, we swung back every time. Love it. All right. If we can do that for the next 8+ weeks, we're going to be in great shape. Now, look, we got to improve, and we got to get ourselves ready to go. If you're not satisfied with your playing time, that's on you, and it comes to practice. Get your ass in there and start doing the things we ask you to do, and get a lot better so we can get you on the field. Did everybody get that? Yes, sir. Phenomenal job. Just a great, great job. Super proud of you. All right? Hey, coaches, you have anything?
Hey, I challenge you linemen at halftime to take over that game. And that 4-minute drill is exactly how that needs to look. Grinding out the clock, that was perfect. Perfect.
Hey, every shot play we put in, aside from Detroit, was going to be a touchdown. All executed. Every single shot play, 3 touchdowns. 4-minute drill, situational football. You guys handled it just like you do all the time in practice. Okay? 2 minutes. Okay? I know it wasn't quite inside 2 minutes, but there at the end of the half, scoring to take the lead at halftime was huge. Situational football. You guys are excellent at it. You got to keep preaching. You got to keep doing those things. Little things, man. Hey, now, I put ourselves in a great position here, guys, especially getting into next week. All right? Get a nice break. Let's go. Let's go! Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family! Yeah.
Hey, nice job, guys.
Look where we are in football, baby.
Nice job. Oh.
Aggressive battle tonight. Orion comes out on top over Monmouth Roseville. The Titans were in the 3A quarterfinals a year ago, and of course Orion in the 2A quarters.
Colby Schultz, 10 carries, 37. Colby Living, 8 carries, ran hard for 40 yards. That fullback trap was very good for them today. Brady Muscari had a nice day with game with 13 carries for 58. Josh Fair, he had 2 carries for 10. And Ryan Youngworth, he had a couple nice runs on some keeps, but he actually did end up getting sacked 6 times. And that kind of hurt the total a little bit to get 125. But through the air, Ryan Youngworth keeps that quarterback happing at the Orion Chargers. He ends up going 8 for 9 for 98 yards and 3 touchdown passes. So that's just a great job of stepping in there in that quarterback position, left void by Dawson Schulenberg, and Ryan had an outstanding first night. Most of those passes, 7 of the 8 went to Colby Schultz. He ended up having 7 receptions for 90 yards. And Brady Muscari did actually have 1 reception for 8. So even though it felt like it was the old traditional black and blue division smash mouth football with those running backs, both teams did a lot of damage in the air. And if you really think about high school football, the the score actually came down to one thing, and that is what happened on PATs. And ended up being that Orion actually converted 2 of their 3. Monmouth Roseville missed their first one. They went for 2 and they didn't get them. So both had 3 touchdowns. But the PATs by the Orion Chargers helps them take the lead.
Thanks, Coach. It all adds up to a 20-18 final. Orion knocks off Monmouth Roseville. We'll let Coach Hutton chat with Coach Chip Filler here on the post-game report. Then in a moment we'll hear from Jeremy Adolphson of the Monmouth Roseville Titans as well. We now welcome Chip Filler into the broadcast booth. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you, boy. I did not really expect this. To be totally honest with you. I didn't know how we would respond. We're coming off not a very good week of practice. Just had some off-the-field issues that I'm not normally able to, I don't deal with very much, and I don't know that I handled them quite the right way as far as preparation goes, but our boys really responded. They did a great job, and I'm very, very, very proud to fight in these guys right now.
Yeah, I mean, you had to replace a lot from last year's squad, so this 2019 squad, sorry, we won't go into for the next year because we won't be playing in January, but what do you think about your running attack? Because it was hard, there wasn't a whole lot of yards on the ground, but what do you feel about how your running backs actually ran the football?
I thought they did a great job. I thought they ran really, really well. I mean, we've got some issues up front we got to take care of. I mean, offensive line, just the schematics wasn't very good right now. Hats off to Coach Adolphson and his defensive staff. They caused us some fits there. So, you look at Kobe Schultz and how he ran the ball, especially in that second quarter when we went in to take the lead. He had a great run where he broke like 6 tackles and kept churning his feet going. Brady Mascari did a great job. Kobe living on those inside traps, like I think you mentioned earlier. Yeah. Just all those things around. When we had to run the ball in the 4-minute offense, and we did it, and they didn't like it on Tuesday because we already had a long practice. We had a volleyball game we had to get to, and everything else. But I made them stay. Look, we're not gonna practice till we get it right. We're gonna practice till we can't get it wrong. And that 4-minute drill was outstanding. They did a great job up front.
It was, and that was because what you had to do in that last drive there is you just got to move the chains.
Yep.
You move the chains, and one of the things I think that you guys as a coaching staff has just done so phenomenally for the last 10, 12, whatever years that you've been doing it is the discipline of your offensive line. Of when you go on those hard counts, when you're actually when you need that big play, and getting them to jump off sides, they hold their water, and it happened again tonight.
Yeah. Well, you were part of that the whole discipline there, so you should credit yourself a little bit. Yeah, but Coach Matson and Kramer, they do an Adam Bull, and they just do a great job with those guys, man. Really preaching that, and this as a high school coach yourself. 85% of the games in high school sports are not necessarily won, but they're normally lost.
Right.
So whoever makes the least amount of mistakes is going to be pretty good. We minimized. We had a turnover. Man, if we get protection on that, we put this thing to bed because Brady Mascari is wide open down the sideline.
Yep.
But here and there again, another great play by the Monmouth defense. But just we didn't have penalties. We didn't put ourselves behind. They kind of shot themselves in a little bit in the feet there. And that's first game stuff. But we really harp on it, and we really try to make sure that hey, you're gonna give yourself the best chance to win if you don't make mental mistakes. And I think we did that.
So you want to talk a little bit? I know I really think you coached that quarterback position so well through the years. And
Ryan your son, right?
Ryan Youngworth. He steps up here. With very little varsity experience, and he was under pressure a lot.
Yeah.
Monmouth Roseville's game plan was pretty good in third and long.
Oh God,
they were coming at you.
Yeah,
I agree. A lot of time, but going 8 for 9 and 3 TDs.
I'll tell you what, we put in. We had 5 shot plays. We put 3 of them in. 3 out of the 4 worked for touchdowns. The only one that didn't work, he sacked, fumbled. And again, that was going to work as well. So I was really, really excited for that. Look, he had to sit behind an all-stater for when he was a freshman and thought he was a sophomore. Now moving forward, so this is his chance. I will say, and this coaching the kid, he is so cerebral.
Yep.
He took so many mental reps over the last 3 years. I never had to really worry about him going in and giving him practice time because I knew if something happened, he had to come into the game. He knew exactly what I wanted to do.
Right.
I mean, and he did it to T right here. Hey, you want this? You want that? I can't talk to him because he's got to play defense. So, and normally you don't let the quarterbacks do that.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I can't really speak to him. So it's like kind of mental telepathy, and him just being so smart, probably smarter than the two of us, probably most of the time. Anyway,
I agree with that.
Yeah. And so I mean, he puts us in the right spot, and he knows where I want to get the ball, and he knows he's trying not to make too many mistakes with it. That fumble, he should have had 2 hands on the ball. And try to eat it, but I know he's trying to make a play. So hey. I'll live with that stuff.
So, go ahead, Logan.
Oh, well, congrats on the win, by the way.
Thank you.
But, moving forward, obviously you're going to celebrate tonight, big win, but looking towards the next week, you have state-ranked Princeton.
No, we have Kewanee next week.
Sorry.
Thank God. Don't bring Princeton yet. I'm not ready for that.
Sorry, Kewanee.
It's all right.
What's the mindset as you guys go into next week? What are you guys going to do to keep moving forward?
To steal a cliche from one of my former coaches that was a brilliant man, we're going to keep the train going, right? We're going to keep the train rolling. We're just going to do what we do. I mean, we're Kewanee's kind of we're not quite sure until we get the film exactly what they're going to do. I mean, we'll have a package ready for them, and we'll try to take it. But the biggest improvement on football is from week 1 to week 2. So we want to see that growth. Guys that maybe started didn't get a chance to play, we're going to give them another opportunity to kind of get back in it and just see if we can't grow better as a team. Really worried about our morale early on in the week, and not necessarily our culture, because our culture is good, but the climate in our locker room was not so good. And that a players-only meeting, and then to come out and get this win, and now we have Fall Fest weekend so they can celebrate a little bit with their community. I think now you're going to see the climate change, and it's going to get a little bit warmer in our room.
Yeah, I mean, how about that? I was really impressed. I think Monmouth Roseville is a nice football team.
Oh, gosh, yes. I think they're playoff.
They have some good running backs. They have great offensive skills players. So let's talk about the good side of the ball. The defense.
Right on. Yeah, here we go.
So that defense tonight, I thought, did a nice job of flying around. You had your linebackers were coming up and really playing some smash mouth football. Colby Schultz, maybe he's going to be a little bit sore because he had to run the ball pretty hard. But, man, that play he actually had, that was probably the biggest defensive play they had of the game. Even though there's a lot of the things that turned it. Wide open receiver, he thought. Right. Quarterback thought. The receiver thought. And he catches the ball. And Colby, just a perfect form tackle. Nothing cheap at all. Form tackle, shoulder pad, into the gut.
Yep.
Ball pops out.
Yeah. I mean,
your defense a little bit.
Just a great hit. I mean, that position, when we made that defensive position, that lion, after your Packers, Rod Woodson, Charles Woodson, we kind of tapered that around him where somebody could play linebacker and play, and he was able to do that. Now, our idea was we put it in for Drake, his older brother.
Right.
Now, it turned out that Jeffrey Holbrook, who played that position the last couple of years, was just outstanding, and we were really about to shoot. That was big shoes for him to fill. Move Kobe back there, and like you said, man, he's just done a great job. He's tough enough to play the run as a linebacker. He's smart enough to play pass defense as a safety. He's our playmaker. He's our game changer on both sides of the ball. I mean, he just took the game over. Let's just quite be honest. Both sides of it. I was just really impressed. I'm really happy for him as well. And then up front, Jason Johnson had really great flashes at defensive end. We can get him to play his technique the entire time. He's going to make him a lot better. Ben Dunlap did a phenomenal job. I think really unsung.
I thought so too. He had a couple holding penalties. Big plays. Oh yeah.
I thought he did really well. Kobe Living came up very well. We sprinkled in Cole Kratzberg, a freshman, at safety. Kind of played a little bit scared at times, just because not scared, just bewildered because how fast the speed was. But I thought he did a great job.
Right.
Brady Mascari, who's given up inches to guys, and he's just playing. I mean, I don't even know if they completed a pass on him. And they're at the end of the half when that quarterback is scrambling around, and Brady comes up and just form fits him and puts him on the ground. Nobody's had a better week of practice. Talk about how we didn't than Brady. I mean, Brady had a great walkthrough yesterday. I was hoping he'd have. And
that's something, of course, as a coach you can point to. You talk to your players. They know who had the better week. We probably talked about in practice, and then so who's stepping up and making those plays in the game. That preparation during the week can lead to just having great play in the game like he had.
I agree, and we got to have them come focused. You can't take a day off mentally, physically. You got to be ready to go, and that goes through all things. Like I said, I alluded to earlier. Like we had some issues off the field, and if you can't handle your issues off the field, I can't get you on the field.
Right.
So I mean, we need to be in tuned all the way around from when we walk through the door at 7:30 to classes till we leave at 7:30 from practice. Those boys have to be focused in on what their task is at hand.
Yeah, again, Coach, that was a great win. Good start of the season,
Thank you.
And keep that thing right on rolling.
All right, thank you.
Take a break here. Return.
Hey, I got one thing to say. I got an assistant coach that's in Afghanistan. He's our receivers coach. Hey, Kobe had 3 touchdowns. Must be the brilliant work that Spencer's doing with him. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. And you did a great job. All right, thanks, buddy. We'll see you soon.
It's like 5:30 a.m. in Afghanistan. Gentlemen, your final thoughts.
I just think it was for all the inexperience that Orion brings onto the field this year, which is a solid first game of football. And like Coach Filler hinted at, is with the young team is you just got to make sure you take up the positives they have from this game and put it to work with you for the next week of the season.
Yeah, exactly. You just keep, like I said, focus on the positives, but then don't get too high. You won this week. It was a big week, but next week's a new week, and you don't want to go into that Kewanee game thinking you're the cream of the crop and then have them knock you off right back. So it's just, it's a week by week. Like I said, it's really cliche, but football really is a week by week sport. And so next week you're 0-0, back to the drawing board, time to grind.
Gentlemen, had a blast tonight.
Very
Coach
good.
Brent Hutton, Logan Bowman joining us. I'm Kyle McEwen. Had a lot of fun. We'll do it again hopefully later on this season as time allows. But always good to get this trio back together and pick up that Orion W on the airwaves.
There you go.
Next week we'll be back at Charger Field for the first time in the regular season. It'll be a 6:30 broadcast, a 7 o'clock kickoff for the Orion Chargers hosting the Kewanee Boilermakers at WRMJ at WRMJ.com. Tonight, the Orion Chargers match every punch and they win it 20-18 over Monmouth Roseville. That'll do it for us from Monmouth, Illinois. Remember, on WRMJ Aledo and WRMJ.com coming up, the high school football scoreboard show coming up next. Orion 20, Monmouth Roseville 18. Good night from Coach Warren Dobry Field.